Hi there, and welcome to my weekly vlog. This is Catherine, and I am with Lipedema Simplified. And I'm here tonight, really, to check in. Um, Boy, it's been quite a journey, and there's been a lot of progress, but I want to talk about what we have coming up because sometimes it feels like, we just keep doing the next thing, but so often the next things are connected to one another. And I feel like I want to, make that a little more visible. So, welcome. When you come on in, let me know you're here. Feel free to put something in the comments. And hi, Sandra. Nice to see you. Um, so, this week is finishing up the body piece with Nina Manelson, which has been so wonderful. I have to say, I've felt both progress and the ability to look at where I am with more acceptance and kindness and gentleness. It's been a wonderful, wonderful course with her. And I feel very grateful that we've been able to sponsor her to come in and work with us. And so it was just a class of around, I don't know, there was 15 people, but it was just lovely. Oh, hi, back from New Zealand. Part of why I'm talking about that, um, Nina does body peace. And so we've been focusing on body peace and developing and relationship with our bodies. Me with my body, not me with someone else's body. Um, Hi, Kathy from British Columbia. Nice to see you. Penticton. Penticton. I hope I said that right. Um, so I want to mention what's coming up because I think it can be the perfect thing. Um, it's cultivating calm. It's going to be a course, 6 weeks on yoga. Yoga in terms of just stretching, um, chair yoga, where you're sitting and you're moving and you're just getting into your body and sort of settling in. And that, and so I'm going to, if I can find, I'll be right back. I'm just going into another window. I want to make sure that I can find um, the page so I can bring you to the page. And I'm a bit lost in the back end, but let's see. I think it's a funnel. Hold on. Hmm. I may have found it. I may have found it a lot easier than I thought I would. Hold on a minute. Well, I found enough that I can at least, I think. Yeah, here it is. I did. I found it. I'm so happy. So now I can share it with you. I'm going to share my screen. And now I'm going to go over to the webinar. You should be able to see Cultivating Calm. It's For those of you who haven't had mindfulness before, mindfulness is a series of practices that are both physical in the body or mental, like breathing techniques that bring us from our sympathetic into our parasympathetic systems. So instead of all uptight and stressed, we can move into calmness and being present, because so often our lipedema and lymphodemas, I mean, end up exacerbating the stress we're in. So these are very helpful mindful practices. And so mark your calendar for this Thursday, February 13th at 3 p.m. It's going to be an intro. It's a freebie. Come take a look. Come have a feel. Come meet two absolutely delightful and wonderful angels, Hetty Pugh and Cindy Bears. They are just lovely. They've done this kind of thing during our events, and people love them, just love them. Okay, a must attend. Where does it say that? Why this is a must attend. An inside view into mindful movement with Cindy. Just gentle, intentional movements that help lymphatic flow, and mindful relaxation with Hetty. Hetty does meditation and guided visualization. Really lovely. So you can go to this page. I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys so you can go to it and sign up. And there's some questions, a little bit of a bio. I'm there, I'm hosting. I'm actually there because I'm going to do it all with you, and we'll be there. So this is the intro. So let me come back. Hi, Marilee. I was looking for you the other day and I didn't find you. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, here is the URL for the free webinar on Thursday. learn.lipedema-simplified.org/special-webinar. Hi, Julie. Julie was saying hi from Camarillo, where it's 72. It's below freezing here. We had snow all weekend. Really. I love hearing where everybody is warm and cuddly. I'm warm and cozy, but I'm warm and cozy because of it's so cold out. Um, Marilee, it's so good to see you. I was asking about you last time and didn't see you because that's why I was asking for you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, um, so the class itself begins. So the 13th is the intro. So let me tell you when the class is actually starting. So the 13th is the intro. Huh. And I do believe the class is starting on the 22nd. Yep. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. So that would be noontime on the West Coast. And so it would be from 12 to 1 in the West Coast or 3 to 4 here. So we're starting up. I think we set it for 6 weeks, but they will be able to tell you more on Thursday. So, I end up talking about what the things are that we have coming up because so often the things that we have coming up are the things that we're working on day in and day out, and they're the things that have an influence. And so the idea of having this calm, being able to be in calm no matter what else is going on, is quite an opportunity. I'm looking for the right words because I've often thought of um, the challenges of living with a chronic disease. There are so many challenges with lipedema, with lymphedema, with the ups and downs of dealing with obesity and the changes and not having the kind of control I would like to have over all of that. Hi, Julie Stewart from North Carolina. Um, hi, Sherry from North Carolina too. I hope you guys are doing well down there. So these challenges that we face, they tend to all show up physically. You know, they're definitely body related. They're definitely some food related, some not food related, some size related, um, some just being able to. I'm struggling with words because I can talk to the physical parts of it. I can talk to the mental and emotional parts of it, how challenging it is, and how simple it feels like it should be. It feels like it should be so simple, and it's not. It says, how many times have you or I made a resolute decision? I'm going to be in control of this. I'm going to take control of this. I'm going to do X, Y, or Z. And then you do it and it doesn't work. How can it not work? But it doesn't work. So we keep going with the flow. So we keep just going with the flow. Flow, flow, flow. That was my flow. Flow, flow, flow. And and I guess trusting the process because that's where I am right now. So, I see this, few weeks of being able to do mindfulness practices. I particularly personally feel like it's the most powerful work I can do. And if I can do that, the rest comes into play. Oh, now this is interesting. This is from Beck. I'm struggling with extending grace to others who are sad about their situation. I am so frustrated that they don't take ownership of the things within their control when power has been taken from me. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't it feel like that? It feels like a sense of powerlessness when I look at others that can control the things that I can't control so easy. And then she goes on to say, and then I feel guilty because we all have different challenges. Let me emphasize what Beck says. We all have different challenges. And whatever your challenge is, I don't know if you can for a moment embrace it, welcome it. Really, seriously, right now, in this moment, right in this moment. I'm going to breathe into it. Just take a couple of breaths and welcome whatever is your challenge. Just a couple of minutes of breathing into it, and I can feel it start to loosen. I can feel it just start to loosen just a little bit. Okay, that's nice internal stuff. That's a good feeling of being present with what is. So I want to talk just a little bit about our upcoming um, conference event because this is the first and only time we're going to be doing an entire thing on surgery. We did a couple of master classes and I got such positive feedback on the master classes. So the reason that we went in this direction is that there's a number of women in our community who've been looking at surgery as an option. Um, and I have not been one to be overly, not to say supportive, but to be overly um, talkative about surgery. Um, I remember, I think I need to just step back because I remember thinking, praying, hoping that surgery was going to be an answer. It was like I had thought to myself, um, I had thought to myself that I had, yeah, if I could get over the hump of surgery, that surgery would take care of what nothing else could. If I only knew then what I know now. Um, it got worse. It got much, much worse. And I was very, 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 very challenged by the surgery. So there's an opportunity, at least for me to share. And now that I know what to expect and how to recommend that I can make a difference, hopefully. I will. So we have a unusual 3-day event coming up. April 25th, 26th, 27th. And I'm definitely putting that in the chat for you guys. Um, so you can take a look at it. And I think I'll show it to you as well. I have asked, there's a clinic in Berlin, Germany that, here, let me put this in here, that I think they do it the way that I would want to see it done from, like I say, from soup to nuts. Every single step of the process is done with the patient at the center to make sure the patient gets what's needed. Not too much, not too little, just right. So we're going to be highlighting them and their practice. They're in Berlin called, what are they called? Medplast. They are plastic surgery and lipedema reduction surgery, all for lipedema. The entire hospital clinic is lipedema. So anyway, so that's coming up, and I put the link there. I think I'll show you. Let me show you so you can see it. Lipedema surgery simplified. We're called lipedema simplified, and I realized that that's been my intent all along. Um, so 3-day virtual event conference. So this is a little bit of each day. I have to change this a little. We got word from them. They are mostly going to be there to give an overview of the clinic throughout the first day. Let me just say that we are now in our early bird, which is 147, because we discounted it. Don't miss this price because it'll go up again. There are 100 seats we make available at each of the prices, and you'll see the prices going up because we want to give people a chance to come, because we know that finances are challenging. So you can sign up with a discount. So um oh, so we keep going one step in front of the other, one day in front of the other, one moment, one snowstorm in front of the next. There were 2 snowstorms this weekend. There was one on a Friday to Saturday, and it was minor, and it was much more today. We had more of a snowstorm. I think all in all, here in my area, we got maybe 4 to 6 inches, but other places in the state got more, and the whole Northeast really has been under the snow. Mm. Oh, that was good. So, um, Sandra wrote, and I was really touched by this, and I want to share it with you. She wrote this, and I passed by, I'm not sure if Vitro of Lady, um, but I would assume she passed by someone using a slide board to get in wheelchair first time alone. I remember when it was me doing that. I'm so thankful for every step I take. We do all have different challenges. I was talking about the mobility thing with Tamara the other day. The both of us have been experiencing challenges with our mobility. even with the challenges, I'm still not one to do surgery, but I've already had that, and I think for me, another, option there is another option, um, and I'm looking for that one. But I wanna say the fact that hang in there, that we keep looking for options, that we keep trying what's right for us as next steps, that is to be celebrated. That is to be acknowledged. That is to be cherished because I think that in the end is what makes the difference. So I know going to the pool regularly made a huge difference for me in my mobility. And then I got sick, and so for January I was pretty much under the weather. But it's time to go back. So I'm getting ready to head back to the pool. So so I guess we'll just hang in there. I think that's the best thing. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for your comments, and thanks for the community that we have. Oh, Karina asks, what about quadrivitis? That is a form of massage. I know of it. I know it's overseas. I don't believe we have it through the US, but I do have heard mixed things. Mixed things. Some say it's good, some not so good. Um, nope, they haven't found a cure yet. We still have hope, but hopefully it will get better. I did try quadrivitis. I'm sorry, quadrivas. I had one session when I was in Germany. One session is not enough to make an evaluation because it is a procedure that needs to be done numerous times over time. Um, So to say to Becky, yep, Becky, what are the other options? The other option, there isn't. We're just going to keep going. And we're going to keep finding things and we're going to keep trying them out. And so, uh, oh, Karina, if you try it, let us know. It is in the Netherlands. Um, Karina, please let us know if you try it. Again, I've heard positive things about it. I've heard, you know, mixed. I always hear mixed because, again, it's not here in the US, but it is in the Netherlands. Please let us know. Nope, mine was not knee pain. Um, I had a right hip replacement, so a lot of my pain was in my hip. And I must say that since the surgery was a good surgery, took me a long time to recover, but I'm very grateful for it. So, well, I've been rambling. I've talked about create cultivating calm this Thursday. Don't forget it. Please come. About our up and coming event. And I think the thing that I have most talked about this particular blog is being present for yourself. Being present for yourself. Being present for you. So, may you have an amazing, blessed week. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll say good night, much love,